Inside my hoodie. Inside my hoodie. Inside my hoodie. I'm hoodie. I'm hoodie.
Oh no, it's repeating. And we're back. Back with Goose.
What's up?
What's up, dude?
Not much, man.
How was the 3 guests?
Yeah, they're chill.
Are
They're
they?
nice people.
Good.
Yeah. Even the kids, like, having 44 people yesterday.
Yeah.
22 kids, homeschool kids.
Was it only 22?
It was 20.
I thought it was 30.
Well, 22 kids on the check-in list, but there could have been some, like, 13, 15, 16-year-olds. There was some kids. But, I mean, as far as elementary schoolers go, it was, like, 20, 22.
Dude, they were so loud.
Yeah.
I could-
Sarah texted me this morning, and she's like, "Can I go home whenever you show up?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Yesterday?
No, this morning.
Oh.
Cause did she work this morning?
Yeah, she was on.
Yeah, and she was like, she said she was building a fire for everybody this morning, and the kids were going crazy. And she's like, "I don't know how you survived this yesterday." I made it through it, but I slept like a baby last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this was a nice change of pace. Just hung out in the office. Nobody showed up for a tour. I just read, hung out.
Yeah, that's the best way.
Yeah, it was so relaxing compared to yesterday. And then, yeah, they were nice people. Kind of reminds me of serving back at Olive Garden when you have like 3 people.
My God, when a 30 top walks in.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, but tonight, yeah, that was
tonight,
easy.
yeah, it's like serving a single table at Olive Garden. I mean, and
Yeah.
it's way less work than that. Michael actually helped a lot today.
He's a good dude.
He is.
Everybody knows Michael.
Yeah. Shout out.
Yeah, I don't know. Sarah's like, I don't know how to deal with her.
Yeah.
Like, she's either
Yes.
in a good mood
Yeah.
or and insulting me, or she's in a bad mood and not talking to anybody.
Yeah.
And so I just feel like she hates me.
Yeah. It's either like the most like happy, like jokey, fun, and then sometimes you show up and she's just like whispering, like kind of deadpan, and you're like, "Is everything okay?"
Yeah. But the thing is, I've had so many talks with her, like, I have your back. If you need help, let me know, blah, blah, blah. And it's like she doesn't hear me say that.
Yeah.
So, whatever. I'm not letting it bother me anymore. Because
yeah.
I used to think, oh, she thinks I'm not working enough or whatever, you know? So I know I am.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
be in a bad mood. If you don't want our friendship,
Exactly.
fine.
Yeah. So like whenever she does that around me, I'm just like, I do not change at all. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go do this and then go do that. You need anything from me? Are you cool? All right, good. And then I just like, I'm just doing my thing. Like,
Yeah. It's like I've said enough. You know we're here for you. If you don't want it, there's nothing I can do
yeah.
about
And I
that.
know it's not me that's causing her to be like that. So I have like
Right.
zero guilt or
Mhm.
thoughts about any of that stuff. But Jowd on the other hand has the opposite of that.
Mhm.
Like if Sarah gets upset, he's like, "Oh my God, I did something."
Oh, that's everybody.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If anybody even like, you could just like be joking around, and he's like, "Wait, what?
Yeah.
You mad at me?"
Yep.
And he's like, but he's a cool guy. I love Jow. I mean, I work with him 4 out of 5 days a week. Me and him do dinners and breakfast together. Yeah.
I couldn't. Because I'd be like, I don't want to come in at 6 a.m. today. There's 3 people.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him tonight. Like,
Well, tomorrow you're good.
yeah, exactly.
I got Danielle coming at 8.
Oh fuck.
I'm here at 6. You don't really have to come in at all.
Sweet. I was gonna come in at 8 anyway, just to like chill out and like, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna tell him tonight. Be like, hey, you don't have to knock on my door.
Yeah, I got it.
Tomorrow morning.
I almost asked him if I could just cook breakfast.
Yeah.
3 people because I got Danielle coming to do the announcements and checkouts. I was going to do the morning, put the sheet together for however many we have tomorrow night. I don't know how many.
Right now it's a men's group and it's like 40, but me and Michael were talking about how we don't know if they're going to even show up if the weather goes bad, but with how it's looking, they're probably going to show up.
But who's on? Oh, Kyle's on tomorrow night.
Yeah, Kyle's got it.
Am I crazy? Didn't Kyle collect pens?
Pins?
Like little pens?
I don't know.
Because remember, I sent that photo yesterday of the little ice cream milkshake or whatever, and then Maddie said it was probably his, so I texted him the picture of it. He's like, nope, not mine. Don't know why I got that reputation. He's like, maybe it's one of your ladies in the night. I was like, I'm not that lucky. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. At least he hasn't told me anything about collecting pins or anything. He does collect baseball hats. Texas Rangers, but he's got like 40 of them in his room. I'm actually kind of tempted to bring some back. I have some back in Texas at my parents' house.
Yeah, you're from Texas. Kyle's from Texas. I lived in Texas. That's why I talk shit about Texas, y'all. I don't really have anything against Texans.
Yeah. Dude, Texas is going to lose its mind this week with the snow. My mom I talked to her earlier this week, and she said they were going to get like 6 inches of snow or something.
What part of Texas again?
North Dallas, Prosper.
Oh, yeah, you're right near where I live, Sherman.
Yeah, 30 minutes away. Yeah, they said they're going to get like 6 inches of snow. I don't know if that's the case anymore because the weather, like, I don't know what's going on. Every time I check the weather forecast, it's like, it's different every single time. So I don't know if they actually ended up getting that snow, but if they get a 1/4 inch of snow, they shut down the whole fucking state.
When I lived in Sherman, we had snow a couple times, and it was awesome because I was in school.
It was great. Yeah, same.
But my mom trying to drive, it was hilarious.
Yeah, everyone just goes 30 miles under the speed limit, and it's so slow.
Yep.
And then you still watch people wipe out. I've seen it firsthand.
I swear in Atlanta, too, if a raindrop drops, people drive into the walls of 75.
Dude. I was driving home a couple weeks ago, and it was kind of raining. The roads were a little wet. I mean, it wasn't crazy, and everyone was going like 15 miles an hour under the speed limit. I'm like, yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
It's the pedal on the right.
Yeah. Do you forget how to drive whenever there's a drop of rain on the ground? And then, yeah, obviously you get into Atlanta and driving on those highways.
Yeah. It's all for safety. You don't understand about that. I don't care.
Yeah. I don't value my own safety. There was one time I was driving back, and it was a really bad thunderstorm. And I was like, I'm just getting the fuck out of this because everyone's being an idiot driving slow. And I just, like, gunned it. I was flying. Like, it was patches of rain. So I hit this really rough patch, and I got through it in, like, 2 minutes. But I flew through it, and I was like, fuck this.
Yeah.
I got a little scared. I was like, if I wipe out, I'm dead. Like, I'm going, like, 85 right now.
Right.
I'm fucked. But
hitting a wall.
Yeah. You put some good music on, put some Kickstart My Heart, and you fucking hit pedal to the metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. I do think about the Metallica's bus accident from the 80s. You've heard about that, right? That killed their bass player, and how Kirk and him had done something, rock, paper, scissors, some way to decide who got the bunk, because I guess they only had like 4 bunks in that bus.
Yeah.
And he lost, and so the bass player got it, and Kirk was saying through their, I think this was one of those VH1s behind the music kind of thing. He's like, that could have been me, but it couldn't have been me, and that's a weird thing to think about. I think about that for my buddy Davidson, who deployed with us, but he deployed the year before too. So, and he had been taken off a Humvee as the gunner last minute for 2 missions, and both of those missions, the Humvee he got taken off of got not just blown up, but blown up. Like they couldn't find body parts, nothing left.
Fuck.
Leaves a deep crater.
I wonder if that, if you leave that situation with guilt.
Oh, he's fucked up. He was crazy. He was in his late 40s when we deployed. He was already an old man.
That's already pretty crazy. Yeah.
I loved him though.
I bet.
There's a picture of us somewhere in an AJC unit, front page top fold, because they did an article on him, and I was his buddy practicing the mines. We were doing Claymore mines. So it's this dumb picture of him and me on the ground, like holding the clickers. And then I heard my sergeant trainer, who hated me. He's a fucking England on the front page. That's right, Stephen.
Yeah. Dude, I can't imagine what it was like out there, like doing. You've told me some stories, and it's hard for me to wrap my brain around it all.
You just snap. I mean, you just get used to it.
Yeah,
you'll either break down or
you find ways to adjust. It's crazy how fast you can adjust to something.
Yeah, it was literally the first mission. Before it, I was scared. Less than half an hour outside the wire, I was good. Yeah. That's how quick it is.
Yeah.
Because you're just playing in your mind for a year before when you know if you find out you're going to deploy months and months before you do. So it's like, oh, well, what happens if this happens? And
you build it up in your brain.
And when you train, like for the Humvee driving, I trained in Texas for, we trained 2 months, and a lot of that was platoon training, clearing houses, blah, blah, blah. but we had our set, like the gunners would go to the range and learn how to shoot on top of a Humvee, and then we would have to go and do the driving courses, and they had fake IEDs blow up. So an IED blows up every time when you train, so you kind of expect that to happen,
Yeah.
but it's rare.
Yeah.
For us, it was rare.
Yeah. I mean,
But those experiences is why I get so amped up when a crazy lady shows up in the middle of the
Dude.
night. I'm gonna tell that story.
yes, please do.
So I was on MOD, manager on duty.
Mhm.
You hold a radio overnight, and usually 9.9 times out of 10, exactly, Goose is on tonight. I would love to be on a. I was surprised
3
nobody
people?
hit
I
it
was-
last night. Yeah, no one's
Yeah,
gonna.
they're
like,
good kids.
Tonight, I'll keep mine on. So if I hear it, I'll probably just grab it.
To butt in real quick, when I was doing my announcements during dinner, I was like, please only press the button if there's an emergency, because I saw kids playing with it, and I was like, we're not doing that shit tonight. You
Well, I wish one
press
of
the
them
button
would.
if it's only an emergency or if you're locked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The manager that was here that hired me, when he lived in this apartment, he would hear the kids running. And so what he did one day is he waited, because he had told them verbally twice not to do it. So he waited until he heard them again, and then he timed it just right and flew open the screen door. Yeah.
Right in the face. Oh, man. That's justice right there, man.
They were like, oh, he's like, oh, no one's supposed to be out here.
Yeah, this is an area blocked off for only employees.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
But yeah, that woman in the
Yeah.
middle of the night.
so I was sitting here, actually. I was actually getting ready to record a tarot video. I had everything set up. I was going, and it went off, and I was like, 8:30 at night. It's probably a lockout. I'll run up there. And it's some lady with a bunch of bags hanging out, and she goes, hello, and I was like, did you press my button? She's like, yes. I was like, how can I help you? And she starts explaining, but I couldn't understand what she wanted. She was just telling me that she was here looking for somebody. I was like, I don't understand what you're asking. What do you need? And then she started crying, because I was not being very polite.
Well,
You press my button and you're not a guest at
Yeah.
night, at dark, I automatically assume you're up to
the
something.
place was rented out. Like, you recognized immediately, like, oh, this is not somebody I've
Yeah, yeah.
seen here tonight. This
Yeah.
is a stranger in the middle of
Mhm.
the night, in the middle of the woods.
Even on days I
Sure.
don't work, I tend to walk around at least and look who's a guest. It's just for my own sake. She was not a guest, and then she kept being like, "Oh, you don't seem like you want to talk to me. Go away." I was like, "I'm not going away because you're on the property and I
Yeah.
have guests and staff here."
Wow.
And I followed her down to the kitchen, and the first thing was in the kitchen or in the lobby, I kept hearing, "Oh, oh." So I was like, "What is that noise?" She's like, "It's just my cat. I didn't want to leave it in the car." "Where's your car?" She said it was parked at the gate, and that she walked here. And I was like, "Okay, I don't need to know. I need to know who you are." And then she started crying. Like, I really overwhelmed her, but that doesn't bother me either.
Yeah. Sob story.
Yeah. Other stuff was said. I can't remember exactly, but I was like, grab some water, take a couple minutes, and then you need to leave the property, please.
Yeah.
So I came back in here, and I was just going to hope I leave, but it wasn't 30 seconds. My intuition was like, get back out there. So I grabbed my pepper spray, and I walk back out, and she jumps up from the bench like she was doing something guilty. She was on the phone with somebody
In the dining hall?
right outside the dining hall, the wood,
Oh, yeah,
next
yeah.
to the wood. She was
Mhm.
sitting on that box. And she's like, I'm leaving. And she was on the phone with someone, and she was like, is this the Legend Hike-In? I didn't want to give her any info. I was like, I've never heard of that. Never heard of the Legend. And then she was like, is this the address? I was like, and she said the right address. I was like, that's the state park.
Yeah. Just get out of here, lady.
Yeah, and so she starts walking, but she only walked far enough to get out of the light from the back porch of the kitchen. And so I walked to the back porch, and then she walked about 15 feet higher and then stopped and put all her stuff down. That's when I was like, she's not trying to leave.
She's just hanging out.
Yeah, so I walked up to her, had my bright light on, and she's like, oh, the light's bothering me. I was like, I don't care. Like, it's time to go. And I had already sent the text to y'all to say, hey, she's about to walk through. Just let her know that people are watching her. But then something else felt weird, so I followed her all the way.
Yeah.
And then we got in the truck after a few minutes and followed her all the way down.
Yeah, me and you.
But she was talking to me the whole way up, and the behavior she was exhibiting was very odd. Over apologizing. I'm just a sweet old lady. It's like, no,
Mm-mm.
you're clearly drugged out. You have all the signs on your face.
Like you're out in the middle of nowhere. You have a cat with you. You have giant bags full of random stuff. Not only did you park your car at our gate and then walk in an area that you're not allowed to walk through in the middle of the night in the middle of the woods
Yeah.
without a flashlight.
Uh-huh.
You walk past all of our stuff. Like none of what you're doing makes sense and is all very sketchy.
Yep. Turns out 2 of the ladies from the group that were here that night were in the lobby and watched the whole thing go down. They told our receptionist lady, or the Kim,
Yeah, yeah.
reservations, that I was rude to her, and I was like, I absolutely was.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, if there's a man that shows up in the middle of the night,
Which
like you're
happened
gonna
a lot.
you're gonna treat them the same. Like you're a stranger.
Oh, I'm
showing
meaner
up.
to the dudes.
You
I'm
are?
a lot tougher with them. I walk in right away like, who are you?
What are you doing here?
You got to put them off balance.
Yeah.
Because, like, Sarah, bless her heart, was ready to, like, she would have given in to any of them.
Yeah.
She won't now because I've talked to her enough. But, like, when the first dudes came in, like, this dude was like 6 foot something, rough looking. You could tell he was trying to get whatever he could for free. And no. So, gave him a cookie. It's like, you need to go live in the woods like you wanted to. That was your plan. Great plan. Because they say that. Like, I just wanted to live off the generosity of people is what they're basically saying.
Yeah. Freeloaders.
Yep. It's like people pay 10 grand to hike the AT. I mean, it's not cheap. Like,
they
there's
take months out of their lives. They,
Mhm.
I mean, they prepare for this and this is a life goal for them. And then there's other people out there that are just like, give me free shit.
How can I mooch off you?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So, I mean, people take care of each other and help each other out, but it's like, oh, I forgot a Band-Aid and I cut myself. Here's a Band-Aid. I have some food. We'll split it, but they don't have food.
No, yeah. There was a couple. This was a while back, but there was 2 young firemen that showed up in the middle of the night. Didn't know they were firemen. They were just regular hikers.
Stage. Sorry about that, y'all.
We're back.
Sorry. So yeah, we were just saying that we also run into good people on the trails. They come off the trails. They just don't know quite where they are. Which Jowett and I were talking about that when we went to town yesterday, and I was like, I kind of have a problem with that because he said some other guy had come through around dinner time or whatever yesterday, or was it breakfast? Either way, someone came through and he said that the guy seemed nice. He just needed some directions. Built
Was
dude.
it yesterday?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. This dude showed up. 6'3", big dude,
Jeez.
lots of tattoos, tank top, all sweaty. He's got this fucking. It must have been an 18-inch machete hanging off of his belt, and I was just like, this was yesterday with a bunch of kids here, and I was like,
Right.
oh, what you doing? He was just passing through and stopped off in the lobby, and I was like, how you doing? And he's like, oh, I'm good. I'm lost. I thought there was a shelter right here because
Black Gap. Yeah.
he showed me his map and he's like, it says there's a shelter here, and I was like, no, it's just our inn and we're fully rented out right now. But the nearest ones, I pointed him in the right direction. He's like, I appreciate it. I don't know why they have this on there. It's misleading. And I was like, yeah, you can go grab some snacks and drinks and whatever. You'll be on your way. It's not too far from here. And he's like, all right, I appreciate it.
Was it really misleading? Did you look at it?
Yeah, I actually did look at it. It was marked the same as all these different shelters. Our location was marked just
Then I take
like
back what
shelters.
I said to Jowett.
Really?
Because I was just like, how do you not know where you are?
That's what I think too. If you're going out on a trail still, you should look at other sources to see where you're going. But he just got misled. So he was a nice guy. Looks can be deceiving.
They can.
because he was a big dude and a little
Yeah.
scary, but he was a nice guy.
The funniest one I had was this last summer when we had this influx of dudes wanting to just live on the trail. And like Tim was telling me today that over the summer they had a lot of problems at all the different shelters around people trying to like live there. So they finally, they give them some warnings, and then they had to send park rangers and cops out there to arrest them
Yeah,
because
get 'em
they
off.
wouldn't leave.
Yeah.
I remember one day we had the whole. It's always when they're school kids too. Like what the fuck?
I never.
You
Yeah.
pedophile fuck. Stay the fuck away from our inn all year.
It's like
but-
a planet.
Yeah, it's disgusting because like we had a school group had rented out the whole inn, and I get a buzz, and it wasn't quite dark, but it was summer, so it was probably it was dusk, so it was 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night.
8:30. Yeah, 9.
Yeah, and I go up there and there's nobody in there, and then some dude comes running out of the bathhouse. He's like crying. He's like, "Where am I? I thought this must be the hardest part of the trail." I was like, "Bro, you haven't made it to the trail, A." He's talking about the AT.
Oh my God.
And this isn't the hardest part of Georgia. Our trail's pretty mild compared to like Blood Mountain,
Yeah.
And dude, fucking he tried to. He wanted everything for free and wanting to stay. And I was like, "You've got to go." And they will linger and linger and linger. "Let me just take my shoes and socks off for 2 seconds," they say. And that's when I don't like being that way with people. I really don't. But when they don't get the hint, I'm done
Like,
feeling
yeah,
guilty
like,
about it.
get outta
Like,
here.
Get the fuck on.
And it's pretty clear that you're telling people, or like just acting like, "Hey, we don't want you around here," and they just choose to ignore it.
Yeah.
Like they don't realize like they're just being ignorant.
Mm-hmm.
And then you really got to push them and be like, "Listen, you can't stay here any longer. I got to get you out of here."
Yeah. And I don't offer any explanations. No sorries. Do you mind? It's let's go.
Yep.
Let's go.
Time to go.
And it's just so obvious because these people, this is what they do. They trick as many people as they can. And I don't know if they're being malicious or if they've just learned this behavior, what the thinking is, but there's millions of them all over the country. I run into them in every state I've ever been into. They use truck stops especially. Like truck
Really?
stops, just people will be there. "Oh, I just need to get here. I need to get there. Do you have $10? Do you have that?" No.
'Cause they get away with it because of the kindness of other people.
Exactly. They take
And
advantage.
They show up here and we're like, "We're not taking any of that shit.
Mhm.
You get out of here, man."
Yeah, because it's already bad enough that like if someone had a heart attack, you're looking at 45 minutes just
At
to get
least.
to an ambulance,
Yeah.
just to get there. And then, you know how hard it would be to do CPR on somebody on that dirt road in the back of the Ford? Like it's really tough. That's why I think we should market and start getting younger people here because right now all of our guests are like heart attack age.
Yeah, they're all. That's such a good way. We have heart attack guests here.
So
Yeah, that's our customer base.
pretty much.
60 years old.
But if we started getting, because it's time to start getting people back out on the trails. COVID's over.
I do feel like the younger generations are getting out here more.
They are,
Yeah.
especially the school groups, and they're digging it.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because I used to dig being outside. Like I did do one. I was in eighth grade, I think. 7th, 8th, yeah. And the school I was going to was a small Christian school in California, and we went out to New Mexico. Yeah, we rode a bus. It was all day, and went to this camp for a week. It was like a science camp,
Mhm.
and we did this thing one night where the guy brought us out there and let our eyes adjust, and he was teaching us all about that. And then there was this pathway that you walk down, and he were like, everybody has to walk it alone. And it was something about fear or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is like being at my house. Like,
Yeah.
because we lived out in the country. So like, okay, I'll walk. And we walked down there, and now I'm thinking about it. It was like probably a fifth of the size of our pathway up to the staff housing.
That's it?
Walking in this
It's like
darkness.
40 seconds. 30
Yeah,
seconds.
it's really quick. Yeah, then they had an adult on the other side. But it's like, wow, that's why we went to the summer camp to train me for this, you know. No, they had like a rock wall. We climbed.
Yeah, I did something similar to that when I was in elementary school. They had like zip lining and canoeing, and in the summer they had some cool stuff. But we went in like February. It was, it was freezing cold.
Yeah.
Even in Texas in February, that's when you get the snowstorms and all the bad shit showing up. Is like late January and early February. That's
Yep.
the roughest time.
We had one. It was a lockout at New Year's Probably
I
the
did a
year was
couple of those.
probably it was either like 2000, 2001 maybe. It
Uh-huh.
was pretty bad.
A lock out or lock in?
Well, lock in. My
Lock
bad.
in.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
I was
was
gonna
at
say they
our church.
push you into the field and be like, you're staying out here. Yeah, we did a lock in for dude. We did one in main event. I've done a couple of them. I did one for a church, but I did one at main event for
Oh, that'd be
my
bitchin'.
for my band. We had main event all to ourselves. So it was like free bowling, arcade. They had
Oh.
what's the little like the ropes that you can walk on
Oh,
up above the
yeah,
ground.
the ropes course.
Yeah, they have that.
I
Then
can't
laser
do those.
tag.
Yep.
So we did all. I mean, and then I had been up all night just living off sugar and soda.
Yep.
And when we finally got home, I passed out on my couch, and a couple hours later, my brother tried to wake me up to ask me something. He's like, "Where are my shoes at?" And I'm like, "They're near the bowling alley." Like I was so out of it, sleeping on my couch.
Yeah.
I hadn't gotten any sleep, and he's like asking me questions. He's like, "What are you talking about? You said it was at the bowling alley. You fucking idiot." Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It was bowling. Me and Maddie went there once years ago, like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Just because we were bored one day, and it was like a Tuesday. We didn't have to work, and we played laser tag, just the two of us.
Yeah, I love main event.
The
man.
girl working the counter was so mad that we showed up. Like, I could just tell. She was like, she
Really?
didn't hide it at all. I wanted to be like, fuck you.
What time did you go?
Midday?
She's just pissed that you.
I
That
think she was just
regular
pissed
people-
at life.
Okay. Yeah,
She was a
like-
young girl, probably in high school or something, or college. But yeah, she
you're dealing with kids every single day. They're running around screaming.
Hmm.
Yeah, that
So.
sounds like an awesome job.
Yeah, no.
Fuck that.
That's my big problem with corporate is, like, corporate exists. There's nothing you can do about it. But they pay everybody that works for corporate. That's who gets money. They're not doing any of the frying of the fries. You know, they're not cleaning
Nothing
the bowling
hands-on.
alley.
Yeah.
They just 15. They look at numbers on a sheet and get paid six figures for that.
Yeah.
And CEOs, they play fucking golf and get bonuses, and then
Yeah.
everybody that actually makes their business profitable gets minimum wage.
Yeah, the people on the bottom who are actually doing the work that get the short straw,
Yeah.
get the bad deal.
So it's like, don't be mad at the government for minimum wage. I mean, if they raise it up, that'd be awesome. But
It would be.
everyone, it's not like the government says you can only pay this much. So the fact that businesses abide by it, that's their fault. That's
Yeah.
them. They're being shitty. Like,
You can find jobs out there that, I mean, my for example, my younger brother only worked at Domino's for a little while, and then
I did that.
yeah, Domino's, I mean, pays fine. It's above minimum wage, it's like $10 or $12 an hour, at least in Texas, and places like Cava, like there's certain places you can go with no experience or little experience that will pay you like $16-17 an hour.
Yeah.
You just gotta look for 'em. for them. You gotta get lucky, but
Yeah.
yeah, you gotta find those little spots that'll pay you a little bit extra.
Yeah, good spots exist. I mean, we pay here. We get free rent, free food, all that, and we
Yeah.
pay above minimum wage.
Yeah, it's
so
great. It's great.
It's like, I make more here than I did trucking.
Yeah, I mean, you have no bills too.
Exactly.
That's the best part.
Hmm. I still find ways to be broke, though.
Yeah, me
Like-
too, man. It's like I'm like, where the fuck is all my money going?
You have a girlfriend, though, so that's like,
Yeah, we're both working on saving up because we don't know where we're gonna be by the end of this year. With her going to grad school, she can go anywhere, and we're gonna be living on our own. So we're like getting into some serious life shit. So we're trying to save up, but either like we're like, where's our money going? Like
goes to my stomach
my stomach
and this.
and my car and
This show is
my
not
student
cheap.
loans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it costs me probably $140 for that, 50, 60. It's over $200 a month to run this thing.
Damn.
Yeah, because I pay for this service, and there's like for the Spreaker and distro, all the place I put music out, and my old band has music up that you have to pay yearly for that. I mean, the music side, Broken City Sky music, at least we make enough every year to cover
The costs of just
the
being
distro
able to
kids.
put the money out or put the
Distro
music
kid.
out.
Yeah, puts it everywhere. But that, it's not much. It's like, I pay for the one so I can put other people's music out if they want, because that is a goal of mine, to like help develop people and
Mhm.
release their music. So I have slots for 3 other bands. I can do 5. So I have Broken City Sky, Inside My Hoodie, and then 3 empty slots, which will get filled up. But that's still only like $15 a year I pay or something.
Yeah,
It's not much.
bad at all.
So, but you know, maybe one day someone will sponsor this or whatever. But
Yeah,
until
that
then,
would be that'd be great.
I've only been doing the YouTube side of it since August. So
Yeah.
I just got my 30,000
You should
views.
get a hoodie company
Dude, I want to so
to
bad.
sponsor you.
That'd be sweet.
You said 30,000 views.
I just passed. Well, I was at 35, but yeah,
Nice.
they sent me a little badge, and I'm like, oh,
Sweet.
cute.
Yeah. Nice.
It's fun though.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying this, and looking back, because I forget what I talk about most episodes. Like you don't memorize it, you know. And
Yeah, you're just talking, and then all of a sudden it's over, and you're like, I don't remember anything I just said.
Yeah. So listening back to the earlier episodes, or when I first started the YouTube, it was all about tarot, and all I had
Yeah.
was my camera on my
Yeah.
phone and a lantern, and I would edit those videos and do this whole hoodie halo thing, and I look back on that, I'm like, wow, like who is that? It's not bad. It's just it's different, and
Yeah.
it's weird how this whole thing developed over time.
So much growth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just
I mean, I've
platform.
seen it. I've seen it myself. I mean, when I first got here, Isaac actually told me that you did podcasts. I
really,
was like, oh, cool. I'd love to do one. And
I
then,
did too with Isaac. Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
but you really ramped it up since
Yeah.
that point.
That was the goal. The
Yeah.
goal is unfolding as it should. So, because I
Good.
remember your first one, you and Jowett sat in
Yeah,
there
yep.
in my room.
On that little green couch.
Yeah, right here. And then you sat in the closet. You did
Yep.
an episode with that, and now this is the final form until I can get this taken care of. I'm gonna do another backdrop.
Nice. We actually did
So-
we've done 3 before this. We did that one, and then
Mhm.
we did one here, me and you, and we lost all of it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I thought that was the same one.
Mm-mm. That one was with
Because I
with
lost
Jowett.
half of your stuff with Jowett.
Yes, because I don't know what happened, but then there was one that we did, and that was I think the catalyst for you to be like, I need to get some equipment to really make sure like I'm not losing these audio files.
Gotcha. Okay.
And
yeah,
then we
'cause-
came back and did one, and everything was smooth.
Okay, good. Because before, even in the closet though, the way everything worked, there was a lot of interference. I have 41 unreleased episodes.
Are you serious?
Not 41. It's like 30 something, but
Damn.
41 episodes. I just have some that I have released. I just haven't deleted them yet. They're uploaded,
Mm-hmm.
but I can get rid of them off here. But yeah, dude. Because it was last November, I think I bought the equipment with the mic that you're on. I bought 2 of those, and then that little mixer up there.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
And I thought that was it. I was like, okay, this is going to be awesome. But there's no interface. Like, I didn't realize all these things you needed.
yeah, you
Like,
have
now
to-
I have
You got the whole setup over there.
the
man.
headphone amplifier. This is the cloud lifter for the gain, because this mic is a gain-hungry son of a bitch.
Really?
Like, it needs it. So without that, I'm screwed. But when I turn this on, through the interface, I don't even need to turn the volume knob up even a little bit. It's all the way down. It gets
Damn.
plenty. I need to with both mics, because that one requires a lot of power.
Yeah.
And yeah, then the StreamYard makes it easier sometimes when it's not being slow like today. But
It was giving us issues.
I think I need to get a better, because this Chromebook was like $130 at Walmart,
It's not bad.
but it's shitty.
Yeah, that's the
Like,
thing. That an upgrade, you'll feel it. You'll see it.
mhm.
Like you'll feel the
And
differences.
When I bought the interface, this is the PreSonus Audio Box 96. This came with an entire studio and all the plugins, mainly for music. But I can't download it onto this computer. It won't hold it. There's not enough space or
Oh, yeah.
processing power. That's why it's so slow on my end. But if I go get this new laptop, which I'm looking at, it's like a $2,000. But it will. I could put all that stuff on there. It'll run quick.
Mhm.
It'll be fast, and then I can even do offline recording. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even realize you need to be. Yeah, I guess that
For
makes
StreamYard,
sense.
I do,
Yeah.
but I could do. I don't know. There's more developments coming where I won't need to be recording.
Does Michael keep bugging you about doing a live one?
Yeah.
He was telling me about it today. He's like, I've been wanting to do a live one.
Well, if it makes him feel better, I have released some of ours as lives, so it streams.
Oh, really?
I'll wait until it's like a high peak traffic time.
He wants that live audience though. He's
Yeah.
like, even if I
We
just
don't-
have one person.
Oh, well, might have that.
Yeah.
Most of my views come later. Like
Yeah, yeah.
all the views really come with the short clips.
Yeah.
And then I'll put up the long forms, and that's just slowly. Like I put one up with Kirsten the other day. I did the live stream, and like one person watched half of it, and then I think 13 total have watched the full thing. Not much, but I'm not expecting it to grow the first couple of years. Like it's going to be one of those overnight things where it'll just start growing quicker and quicker.
Have you ever thought about doing, so you keep doing what you're doing, like releasing the whole thing and the little shorts, but an intermediate way, like a 5-minute clip from it where there's like some interesting stuff that people talk about. You do those too?
Not as much, but I'm going to start because TikTok doesn't have, they have a 10-minute limit.
Oh shit.
So
yeah,
I
you
could do
a
5.
long one, yeah. Even on YouTube, like just posting like a 3-minute clip of somebody talking about something interesting, or like, 20 minutes if there's a good conversation or something crazy happens. Yeah, stuff like that.
I get about 60 solid views when I do Instagram.
Yeah.
But I do the stories. And I can't let certain people see it because like they're mean.
Yeah.
Like my parents. So I've put these people that like it onto a close friends list. You know what that one is? It's like the green circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the people, I'll show them that. Like they'll watch it on that. And then TikTok, it's just random. I have like 13 followers. But hundreds of views that they'll watch. And I don't even care. I always talk about it like it's a big accomplishment. I just hope people either laugh or hear something interesting.
Enjoy it, yeah.
But I don't want like mobs of fans or anything.
Yeah.
I just want like
Millions
a collective.
or something. Yeah, just a couple thousand cool people that tune in.
Because it'd be dope to like go to NoFo and do an episode there while there's 50 people that you get to meet and hang out, and they're like, "Oh, I like this," and then you get to know them. But no, I like having a small circle, but I just want people to.
You want people to come across it, and that's what the shorts do. Is like people come across it, like, "Oh, this is cool. I'm gonna see what this guy's about." They watch a couple more shorts, and all of a sudden they're checking in on the podcast every once in a while. Yeah,
and then it just grows. Like I think Joe Rogan did almost like 500 episodes before anyone gave a shit.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
So
he's like he's past 2,000 now or something.
He's past episodes. Yeah, he's up there. I don't keep track of the numbers anymore.
I don't either. I haven't watched Joe Rogan in forever. Ever since he changed from like YouTube to Spotify.
You can still watch it on YouTube.
You can, but he doesn't post all of them on. I think he wasn't posting all of them on YouTube, but I don't know. I get into podcasts in phases. I keep it on. Like when I was in college, especially, I would listen to podcasts, but I would listen to other comedians' podcasts. Like there's one with Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah,
they're good.
Yeah, Two Bears,
Theo
One Cave.
Von this last weekend.
He's got a good one. Did he do a new one or?
No, that's just what it's called.
Oh, this last weekend?
I think that's the name of it. Yeah, this last weekend is the name of his podcast.
Yeah,
he's funny.
I love Theo Von, man.
Like, there's a deeper, darker side to him I didn't know about until I started watching his podcast. Like, I almost
you watch the sentimental ones. I mean, he can really turn it on whenever he wants. Like, he's a really funny guy, but all of a sudden he'll say some fucked up shit from when he was a kid, and he's just like, get real deep, and you're like, whoa.
I just wanted someone to be around me, man. It's like, oh, Theo, I'll be around you.
Dude, he's got some of the goofiest stories, man.
He did one recently. It was so good. He's like, I asked this girl out at the bar. Well, I sent her. She gave me her number, man. And so I texted her. He's from Louisiana, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
And he was like, I said, my buddy wants to ask you out. By the way, my buddy's me. I was like, that's awesome.
That's a good pickup.
But then he was like, she's gonna say no. Fuck. I'll watch clips. There's like 10-minute plus videos of Theo Von just making people laugh, like Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I love those.
Or he makes rappers laugh.
Yeah, just out of nowhere, he just says some crazy shit. You're like, what?
Yeah, I had a rapper come on from Atlanta. I ran into him at a studio where we were trying to do a podcast. I was like, come be a guest. Let's just wing it,
Yeah.
And that's when I realized I could wing it. But he sits down and he plays his music for us, and it was good. It was like, Mama always said I was her little ragamuffin. I was like, damn, I haven't heard that word in ever. But he kept talking about rap. It was going so well for him. He was able to buy a TV. Like, that was his big set. And I was like, hey, you made it, man.
Yeah.
Got that 64-inch, man. Well, good for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Back in college, man, I'd have podcasts on all the time when I was studying, doing homework. Same thing with albums. That's when I really got into listening to an album from start to finish.
Yeah.
Because beforehand, I just listen to music, like a song. I'm like, oh, that's a good song, and I never go back and check out anything else from that album, or you just nitpick something, or pluck something out of someone's discography.
Yeah.
Listen to it, and then you go back to it, and you're like, holy shit, there's a lot of other good shit in here, and then you start listening to all their stuff. Yeah.
Shuffle is your friend.
Yeah.
Like, I found so many good bands using Shuffle. Like, I'll pick a song I like, because I pay for YouTube Premium, and
I need to.
dude, I might have a spot on my family plan you can join. Jowett's on it, Maddie's on it. Who else was on it? I had it full, but I just kicked off 2 people that left.
So if you buy it, you get to add people to your
You can
plan?
add up to 5, yeah.
I think
I might have some slots, and you can get on there. Let me check. I'll check.
I might end up getting it for myself too, just because I want to have it for myself, but also my girlfriend. I want to get, like, she always has YouTube on.
Oh yeah, yeah.
She likes to.
It's worth it, dude.
She watches YouTube when she'll put on a video and fall asleep to it, and I'm like sitting there. I'll be like playing games or something, or on my phone, or doing something else, and then it's just constant ads. I feel like YouTube also knows when you fall asleep, or like when you put certain things on to fall asleep, because they'll give you like a 2-hour ad or some shit. Like they'll give you like 30 minutes of ads that you could skip it at like any time, but you're asleep, so they just run the ad and they make a bunch of money.
Yeah, and it's
like,
seeding into your subconscious.
Yeah. Or I'll be playing video games and I'll put on like a video whenever I'm just like I'm playing video games. I'll have that on in the background, and every 5 minutes it's like an ad, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here! I'm just trying to relax, and an ad shows up. So yeah,
I try to get everything like YouTube Premium, any of my bill stuff. I try to not sign up unless it's a day we've gotten paid. A, I've got the money, but B, I know when it's time for that bill due, we just got paid.
Yeah. so that's a good idea.
Yeah. Like I hated, because I've been poor so many times in my life where you're always behind on everything. And then this, like, something as simple as YouTube could throw you into the negatives. And then they're charging fees and stuff. Luckily, my bank now allows so much, and I haven't overdrafted in a long time, but it's like a lot, like they don't charge you fees, finally. Disgusting practice on banks' parts.
I had a subscription to Canva, which is like
I have that.
I had that one, and then I meant to cancel it because I only bought it for a specific thing. It was when I was building my Africa program.
Oh, okay.
Because I built it on Canva because it has you can download everything as like an MP4, which is the way I did it. So I got a subscription to be able to do that, and then I was like, oh, I have a month, I might as well use it, and then I forgot about it. And like once a month, I'd see that notification pop up, like, oh, you just $10 to Canva. And I was like, fuck, I gotta cancel that.
Yeah.
And then the next month it'd be the same shit, like, there it is again. And then I'd go on my calendar and I'd put something like, cancel Canva today. It's gonna charge you tomorrow, smart. And then I would ignore it, and then I'd be like, well, shoot myself in the foot over and over again.
Yeah. I bought, when I was first getting into tarot, I bought an app, or I bought a membership to an app, and it was cool for a minute. And then I realized there's free ways to learn the same shit. So I go to cancel it, and it's through Google Play, which means everything should be right there, and you should just hit cancel. Wasn't showing up. So then I started looking at the reviews, and everyone, you can't find it. Canceling is hard as hell. You have to call, blah, blah, blah. All these things. I was like, oh, fuck, I'm going to start getting charged $12 a month for the rest of my life. So instead, I just emailed them, and I said, I want this canceled. It's not showing up where it's supposed to. I'm keeping track of all of our correspondence from here on out. 20 minutes later, I had an email that it was canceled.
Nice.
I was like, thank you.
Thank God. Have you ever forgotten about, like, I've made one-time payments for something and didn't realize it was a subscription, like a year-long subscription.
Yep.
And then a year later, it's like minus $180 from your bank account. You get a notification. You're like, what the fuck? Like, you wake up. It's the worst way to wake up. When you open your phone, and you're like, oh, I got charged $100 for something I don't ever use anymore.
Right.
Now, you've got to go in and cancel it. And you're like, these people just fucking robbed me.
Yeah.
Like, that was straight up robbery. I didn't want that. You guys are just so annoying, man.
People suck, and they do that on purpose. They will make it purposely hard to cancel.
There's no law against it. I mean, they fucking take advantage of people.
Yep, 100%. You make it, the harder you make it to cancel, I mean, that's just more. It's just trickling. But karma's gonna get them. Anybody who has that intent, you will get got. I promise you.
I know in my heart that karma comes for those types of people.
I want to see it.
I know. I want to feel it. I want to see it in real time.
Yes.
See that action.
Actually, here's a satisfying story for you. Then it's when I worked at this Asian fusion restaurant for like a couple years. But this lady and her friend come in, and they order 2 pad thais. I bring it to them, and then 2 minutes, like not even 2 minutes later, she's calling the manager over, the owner Cam, and she shows her a bloody Band-Aid, and this lady took it, and my boss was like, okay. And then this lady, she gave her the pad thai for free. She's like, let's just squash
But yeah,
this.
get out of. Yeah.
But the lady decides to take it further. Decides that she's going to call the police. She wants everybody tested for AIDS and all this stuff. Like, she's going in. She's about to sue. She's like, I'm going to take this to court. And so my boss let all this start unfolding. Lawyers got involved. It was like several months of this process. And then by the time this lady can no longer turn around and backtrack anything, my boss gives over the video of her taking the Band-Aid off and putting it in the pad thai.
Oh
Yeah. Oh, I wasn't there to see it, but the way Cam
man.
talked about it, and she was like, she tried to say that nothing happened and that it was okay and it was just a big misunderstanding, but the cop wasn't believing her, and like.
I see stuff, dude. That I love stories like that too, and I love seeing. You ever watch dash cam videos?
Oh yeah.
And then you see like some insurance scam shit like
All the
show
time.
up, and then they don't realize that they're being recorded,
Yep.
and they're just like the driver's like, no, we're good. Like, we'll just wait for the cops to get here.
Mhm.
The cops show up and they fucking like they
Yep.
got him.
Yes.
Got him, man.
Yes. I saw one. It was this old Asian dude, and he's 30 feet in front of the car and lays down.
I've seen that one.
Yeah.
And then the car backs up and he walks towards it and lays down again.
What are
love
you
that video.
doing?
I've seen that video sped up where it's really quick and it's just him standing laying down, and then the car backs up and he walks over and lays down. It's so good, man. I love that video.
F with us.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, I was worried about that when I was trucking because we had. I worked for only one company that had driver-facing cameras, and I had a problem with that.
I would too.
I hung my jacket on it, and I got in trouble for it all the time, but I didn't care.
What are you gonna
I was
do?
like, you can't. I don't want you watching me.
Yeah. I don't want to be watched 24/7.
The first time they ever confronted me about the camera, I said, you told me in my interview you don't watch the driver-facing cameras.
Yeah.
I didn't say that. Yes, you did. So, well, you can't have it. I don't care. Fire me. They never
Yeah.
would fire me because they were always short on drivers.
Dude.
So, it was a local company. So I stayed on the road like 2 or 3 nights a week, and I'd live in a hotel.
Mhm.
But then I worked for this other company who had done driver facing, and then they got rid of it. I was like, good. Because fuck you.
Yeah.
But the front facing and side facing ones I appreciated because people are shitty.
Mhm.
People would brake check me all the time. I was professional enough that if I was in a high traffic area, I wouldn't, like, you can't stop a tractor trailer on a dime.
You really got to give it some space.
Yeah, so I was always you could tell from any video. I got a write up once from this last company because I followed too closely, but it was an on ramp, and really in reality it looked fast on the screen. I think we were only going 35, 40 at the time, and I was trying to build up speed, and this car deliberately slowed down, like in front of me, because they were scared to get on.
Yeah.
And so it flagged it and sent the video of me being right up on them. It didn't it didn't start recording until I was already there.
Yeah. So all that they saw was,
Mhm.
yeah, that's stupid.
So, and then when Maddie was riding around the country with me, we went to Tacoma, Washington, and I had a delivery time at 4 a.m. So weird.
She's driving all night.
Well, no, we had already gotten to Washington the night before,
Uh-huh.
so we stopped at this restaurant that had a Perkins at it.
What's
Have you heard Perkins? It's
No.
like Marie Callender's.
Okay. So
Hella
like frozen-
desserts,
okay.
pie. No, it's not frozen. Like
Oh.
Marie Callender's was a restaurant, like back in the day.
Ah.
I don't know if there's any exist, but in California there was a lot, and best pie ever. It's like Cracker Barrel, but Ruby Tuesday atmosphere.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
It was so good, dude. Like we went there 2 days, like twice, because we went there on our way to Tacoma and then on our way back towards the east.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, I actually have a video from that night because we were stopped at the truck stop, and I was watching this TikToker girl that I watched. She's a truck driver. Her and her husband or boyfriend or whatever. They both have 2 separate trucks. They're mid-20s, and their trucks are unique. Hers was like mint green, and his was this red color. Watching the TikToks, and I look up, and their trucks cross right in front of us.
No way.
Yeah, I
Dude.
was like, Maddie, I think a TikToker just walked in and I showed her, and then we walked inside and they were standing right by this Arby's, and I was like, I'm too scared to talk to her.
I was gonna
But
say.
she walked right by me and we made eye contact and I nodded at her and she nodded back, but I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
And then, but I was like, I starstruck a little bit. She's not
Yeah,
famous. She has
no,
like
of course.
100,000 followers or whatever, but which is pretty good. But most of them are horrible dudes talking shit to her. You wouldn't know how to drive a
Yeah.
truck. Dude, she drives a flatbed. Fuck you. Like, she straps her own loads. You can kiss my ass, you little fucking box driver. But anyways, as they're leaving, I wanted to film their trucks leaving. That's
Yeah.
not a bad thing, is it?
No, it's
In the video, Maddie's like, oh my God, stop filming them. I was like, we're in the cab. She can't even see my camera
Yeah.
out. Like, and I'm not filming her. I want to get their trucks.
the trucks. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was funny. But anyways, Tacoma, we're back on the
4 a.m.
insurance.
delivery. Yeah.
So we go to the Perkins that night, sleep in the truck, and I woke up. We had to be there at 4, and it was about an hour and a half drive. So I woke up at like 2, and drive through to Tacoma. Beautiful drive, even though it was dark. But the snow was starting to come. There was about to be ice, and we had to pass over. It's called the Snoqualmie Pass, and like out west, that's right there in Washington, and it's real close to Mount Rainier.
Mm-hmm.
Get there, check in, and the guy tells me the last dock door. So I pull over there. I had to pull around the building a little bit to get the right angle to back up, and then I hear this crunching and ripping sound. And I was like, "What the fuck?" I get out, and my truck had grabbed this boulder, like the front bumper. Thank God it was just that plastic ass bumper.
Yeah. Jeez.
Ripped it off. I was like, damn it. And so I'm thinking I'm about to get in big trouble. They're going to get mad at me. I might get like taken, like either way, someone's going to talk shit. So I waited until I was unloaded, and the guy comes out and he's like, yeah, everyone hits that boulder. I was like, well, get rid of it.
Yeah. Exactly. Move it.
I was like, you shouldn't have told me that. But I called the company, let them know what happened. It was like a call center. Some guy, and he's like, oh, okay. Get all the info. He's like, all right, you can take it to the terminal in Tacoma, and they'll get you a new bumper.
Nice.
That's it? And they're like, yeah. I was like, all right. So then I go to the Tacoma place, show them my truck, and it's just the warehouse guys. They're like, cool. They're like, it's not going to be here for 2 days, but they shut the pass down anyways because of the snow. So we were stuck in Tacoma. Like, oh no.
Snowed in.
Yeah. I ended up using my truck to do a couple local runs for them, which was fine. It was extra money. But we pretty much just hung out in Tacoma and ordered DoorDash every night.
Nice.
Like it was the company that bought mine was Heartland Express. So that was the terminal I was at.
Mm-hmm.
They had like a full cafeteria. Like the manager of the entire facility was in there cooking burgers.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, we got the new bumper and then head back. But man, good memories. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Tacoma's actually a nice little spot. Everyone there talks like they're Canadian.
Really? Yeah. That far up north.
Mhm.
Yeah. I was supposed to live in Washington.
Really?
Maybe. I was. Well, my girlfriend was gonna go to Washington for grad school, University of Washington, Seattle. And I was, she was top choice. But then, this was earlier. It was actually about a year ago. And then Trump got appointed into office and cut all the funding for all these universities and these programs. And hers was one of the targeted programs that was cut funding for. And they were like, you are our top choice, but we cannot take you because we can't take anybody. And we were just like, we were devastated. But yeah, I mean, I would have loved.
What was it going to be?
It was University of Washington.
Well, what was their program?
Oh, it was a school psychology program.
How is that not needed?
Because what she wants to study is underprivileged youth, and
How is that not needed?
Trump apparently
What a
thinks it's
dick.
not. Yeah, so she didn't have a program that she could go to. But this year she's applying for universities, and what's cool, she was telling me that these universities have found little loopholes, the way that they can reword things and just change certain things in their papers and all their published stuff that doesn't give these red flags to the government.
Mm.
So they kind of bypass it. So she can still study what she wants to study at different places. They just kind of find loopholes.
Humans are crafty.
Yeah. Give them a
Like,
problem, they'll figure it out.
Like, I know because I used to be a shithead when I was a teenager. Like, we found ways to like steal money. Not in a. Here's what we did. This is one of the worst scams we used to pull when we were kids, dude. We would go to the movie theater, and I'd walk in. Hey, I left my wallet in there. That's the oldest trick in the
Yeah.
book. Go in there, let my buddy in the exit door come
Mm-hmm.
back out and flash my wallet. Got it. Thank you. Now I'm out of his head. Go around. He lets me in the exit door, and then we sneak in, and this is before the movie starts. We would ask people for their movie ticket for a scavenger hunt. They gave it to us, and then we went and returned the ticket. Hey, my uncle just got in a wreck or something. We can't watch the movie. And they would refund us the $10, $12, whatever it was back then, and we'd go to McDonald's. Like,
Dude,
that was straight from my brain.
that's insane.
Yeah, and then, of course, we would fucking go to the gas station and then put gum in our pockets. Like, I was a shitbag. And karma came for me. It eventually did.
Yeah.
So
I've never heard of something that's so elaborate and
Yeah.
thought out. And like
Yeah.
the fact that you go in for the wallet and then let your friend and then come back out with your wallet, like, oh, I got it. So it took, oh man, you had it well thought
it
out.
worked every time.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah,
I mean,
and-
if I was that guy, like, number one, I would not be thinking about that if I let a kid in and then he comes back out. I'm like, oh,
Yep,
problem solved.
It's done.
It's out of my
Exactly.
mind.
Yep, you got to think about that. And we would dine and dash this this was in Texas, by the way, at a Chinese buffet. And we do it one night and just run away. And then 2 days later after church, my parents want to eat at that buffet. I was like, oh, I'm sick. I don't feel good. So I didn't go. I was like, they're going to recognize me. It's been 2 days. Like,
Yeah.
you're supposed to stretch these out once a year, you know? And
Damn.
but karma comes for you.
Yeah, eventually catches up.
And like, it's funny now because it's been like 25 years. But no, don't do that, people. You probably can't get away with that now.
There's this pizza place in my grandparents' town that my dad is not allowed in to this day because so my dad, he was a larger man back in the day. He was up to probably about 400 pounds.
Whoa.
But I don't think he was that big at this time. Might be irrelevant to the story, but he went into this small, this pizza place is contained within this town. It's good pizza. I mean, Chicago bar style pizza, good stuff. And he goes in and orders pizza, and he gets it and he goes home and he opens it up and it's like, this is not what the fuck I ordered. And he goes back in there and he's like, this is not at all what I ordered. Like, none of the toppings that I wanted are on here. This is fucked up, and I want my pizza. And they were being assholes to him. This small business had ties to like mafia / like
say
gang
less.
stuff. It was a
Yep.
cash only business.
Yep.
And they did not take any shit from him. So what he did, he picked up the pizza and he fucking threw it.
My man.
He threw it so hard. And they were like, get the fuck out of here. He tried to go in a year later and they were like, get out.
No.
Yeah, he's not allowed back in that place, dude. I don't know if they recognize him now because he's lost all that weight, but either way, dude, every time we go to that pizza place, because we go all the time, it's my grandparents' town, it's good pizza, so we go there, we order it, and we always make jokes at my dad, like, you should go pick it up, go pick it up.
Dude, me and Maddie went to where were we? We were on one of our road trips up north, and we were going to Massachusetts. We went to Boston.
Oh.
And then the point was to go to Salem. We wanted to walk around Salem and check out their fucking beautiful architecture and all that. But my dad was like, go to this place inside Boston. It's cash only. I was like, it's mafia run. It's got to be. Unfortunately, though, you got to get there and get in line.
Yeah.
Because they fill up every night, and we didn't make it. Like, we didn't
Yeah.
get to go. But there was a bakery across the street that was really good. And then 2 days later, we were back down in Manhattan, but we went to Jersey. We took the subway into Jersey and went to Carlos Bakery, you know, the cake boss.
Yeah, I do know. Yeah, yeah.
That show, like, that was his bakery. And we didn't see anybody from the show. They probably worked during the day.
Yeah.
But, dude, the best cookies I've ever had.
Really?
I wanted one bite. I ended up eating two full. They were so good. We bought like 12 to share with our friends and stuff. And I think I was working here. Yeah.
So this was not that long ago, huh?
This was,
What? 3 years ago?
yeah, something like that. It was March 23, I want to say, or 24.
Yeah. Almost 3 years ago at this point.
March 20, yeah.
Depends on the year, but a
Yeah.
couple years ago.
The most recent road trip I took before, I mean, we've been broke up over a year now, but the last road trip we took was in June of 25. No,
24.
24.
Yeah.
Because we've been broke up for a year. Yeah. June 24, we went out to my grandma's birthday in Texas, San Antonio.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a drive.
And then we drove up to Austin, got chased by a crackhead.
That's Austin for you.
I wanted to fucking kill him, but you can't legally,
Yeah.
you know? And he wasn't doing anything. Like, he would stay 10 feet away. He just wanted to yell at us. He's like, I'll follow you and your bitch anytime I want.
Wow.
And I was like, I swear to God, dude, come touch me. Come
And
touch me,
come find out.
motherfucker.
Come find out, man.
Yeah. He never would get within 10 feet, but he'd go in wherever we went. Finally, I was like, okay, I'm going to go find a packed restaurant. And I was walking slow, and I'd stare at him. I was like, I had my pepper spray out, and I was like, ready to spray him.
Yeah.
And then if I'd have sprayed him, I would have probably kicked his jaw. And
Yeah. Pepper spray immediately puts somebody to the ground.
Yeah, I know. I've been pepper sprayed. Well, it was for training.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
Sucks. Like, it hurts for a long time.
I cannot imagine the pain. I've seen people get. Dude, I saw recently a clip of a person using bear spray on a cop,
Oh, shit.
and he immediately was screaming.
Yeah,
like
bear
bloody-
spray's no joke.
Yeah, that shit. I can't. I've seen a statistic where it's talking about the Scoville units or the heat that
Mhm.
you feel from a pepper compared to bear spray. I don't know if it's comparable, but it's a ridiculous number for bear spray compared to pepper spray too. That jump between bear spray and pepper spray is insane. Also, those bear spray containers are fucking strong.
Yeah.
Because
They're like little fire extinguishers.
Yeah, they spray so far because your target is going to be far away.
You hope.
You hope, yes. But fuck, yeah, bear spray. I feel like that might. I feel like I'd lose an eye or something from that.
You could. I mean,
Jesus.
Yeah, I didn't want to do the taser, but my buddies did, and so what they did was they clipped the barb to my friend on the left, and then my friend on the right got his other arm, and then there was flood was in between them, and they all linked arms, and you hear taser, 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 and then, but they all look around, and then it hits all at once, and they all fell backwards, and legs were in the air kicking. It was so funny. That video exists somewhere. I will find it. So, because that was funny. We did that overseas.
Yeah. My friend, dude, not really my friend. My friend had his girlfriend. We were hanging out at his girlfriend's place, and she had a younger brother. And this dude's fucking crazy. He was 15, out and selling hard drugs and mushrooms and weed. And he had one of those taser sticks, those batons, and he brought it out and was like, Zzz, and I was like, I'm fucking out of here. And he's like, what, are you scared?
Yeah.
He starts fucking chasing me around, dude.
Whoa.
And I was like, I told my friend, and I was like, you better fucking get him, or else this is not gonna end well.
Right.
I'm fucking lucky it didn't, because later I found out he also had a gun in that house, and I'm glad it all ended up going well, but I haven't heard much from him, but I know that some of his friends got charged, they murdered somebody. It was
Good grief.
not a good group, not a
Shit.
good group of people. I kind of dodged a bullet being around them. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not good. But
Well, we're at an hour and 3 minutes.
holy shit, that
I
was
know,
quick.
I know, it goes by. You have any final thoughts?
Be safe. Enjoy the new year. Stick to your resolutions. Be yourself. Be kind.
Mm-hmm.
Spread love.
Mm-hmm.
That's all Goose has to say.
All Goose. Well, thanks for coming on.
Oh yeah, man.
It's been a long time coming, and we're always like, "You want to do a podcast?"
Yeah, no, we
and then we
haven't done
just
one forever.
never do.
Yeah.
But here you are
Yep.
for the second time. I got to get Kyle back in here. I want to get Kyle and Leslie in here so I can take full credit for their relationship.
The reason you two know each other is because I hired Kyle.
Me.
It is my choice.
If it wasn't, he'd be in Idaho or California with some floozy. Kyle's a good dude.
no,
I
he's the
did his
best.
little 3 month review the other day, and I was
Yeah.
like same as yours, 4s and 5s,
Yep.
just fill it out.
Yep.
I have nothing to
No notes.
none.
Yeah. Kyle's great, man.
And then Eric's always like, all right, I believe you.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
anyways, bye y'all.
Bye,
Getting with
guys.
Michael soon, so you guys will have his face again. He's the best. He's funny.
He is.
All right. End recording.